welcome back to another rebuild here on Madden 26. Today we're going to be doing another fantasy draft style challenge rebuild, actually given to me by one of you guys in the comment section below, so I appreciate that a ton. But Rycap Circle 270 says, challenge draft idea: first, do the position wheel to get a random position. Then, do a random number generator from 1 to 100 and draft whichever player is ranked that number at the chosen position. So if you roll a tight end and get 45, you have to draft the 45th ranked tight end. A truly random draft. Appreciate that a ton. I will be adjusting this slightly. It's not going to be much, but instead of 1 out of 100, we're going to do 1 out of 50. You're still going to get some very, very bad players, because if you're even at 20 or 30 at a position in the game, you're going to be kind of a lower overall. You're probably going to be an older player, so we're going to be adjusting that to 1 out of 50, so I apologize if that kills it for you, but trust me, you'll see in a minute, I imagine at least, that it's the right call. Of course, if you guys have an idea of your own, you want to leave it in the comment section below, we use it, featured on the video. It'll be a whole video idea. Again, while you're down there, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Let me know that you guys want to see more of these types of challenge rebuilds. Maybe hit the bell notification also, you know when the next upload is up. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PK Plays for not Madden content. And that is about it. Let's hop into this draft, see where we're drafting. Not that it's going to make much of a difference, as we have pick 29. Actually, not a bad pick at all here. All right, I had to redo the wheel because I forgot a couple of positions. But here it is, officially started. I wish I could start at running back, but we are starting the wheel spin. And we're starting with a position I don't usually value very highly, which of course is going to be the strong safety position. All right, here's our wheel. 100 and, well, not 100, 1 out of 50 numbers, just to say. Top 13 would not be bad. 13 would not be bad. There is no way. It was literally a nipple hair away. So we're very close to 13. What would 13 have been? Deshaun Elliott. Okay, okay, it could be worse. Could be better. 34 is, yeah, well, either way, you're cooked. Our first pick of the draft was Jonathan Owens. I don't want to hear it. 1 out of 50 is fine. 1 out of 50 is fine. All right, let's see with round 2. Oh, my Lord, here it is. It begins. It begins. All right, kicker time, baby. Which ranked kicker? There's only 50. Well, there's 58 kickers, actually, so, well, that's something. 34. The 34th ranked kicker is Michael Badgley. Another 30-year-old. There should still be a couple of okay quarterbacks and running backs, so give me one of those maybe. No, left tackle sounds good. All right, kind of cutting the wheel off a little short. I think it's pretty obvious where it's going to stop sometimes, just because I don't want this intro to be too long. Please, number 11, it's not going to, though. It's not going to. Nah, dude. We would have Joe Alt. Oh, that's painful. What is 47? What is 47, please? No, Pert. Again, I don't feel guilty at all about dropping to 1 out of 50. I don't feel guilty one bit. I don't feel guilty at all. I hate it here. We have a chance to get real rare here, because if we hit 49 or 50, that is the only 2 numbers there's a 49 that we don't actually have on this list. That's crazy. So 49 and 50 are the only 2 numbers that we could have rolled that would not have actually had a position group tied to them, but of course, it is at least 49, so 48 is going to be the closest to that. Ty Zentner. All right, first 5 picks, or 4 picks have gone great. Not a single player over 75 overall. Left end, okay, maybe. All right, left end, give me someone good. Give me something here. Number 3 is coming up. Number 3, please. 39. Now, by default, I assume top 5 is a good thing, but we would have had Sweat, so maybe we actually land someone better here at 39, to be honest. Might land someone a little bit better, and we do not. Not even close. Well, he's 22. Yeah, that's okay. We'll take him. Not like I freaking had a choice. It's literally we have. It's not like a choice of mine. And it looks like tight end is next. Maybe a center. We'll stop at tight end. Travis Kelce's still there, so number 1, not something I want. 11, nope, not even close. Damn, dude. 47 twice in the first 6 spins is diabolical. 47 is Pharaoh Brown. Again, I regret nothing. Besides maybe reading the comment in the first place and doing the rebuild itself. But as far as dropping it from 100, nope, I don't care. Any, okay, this is interesting. Now, any has a wide variation. So for me, any could be either literally the first any positions, or it could mean any position itself. Now, I really don't know what to decide here. I'm going to show you guys the screen we're looking at. So if I choose any on this first page, it is literally Travis Kelce all the way down to Mr. Genty. Or I could just go straight up like, hey, I want a quarterback. I want a chance here at like Rattler, Joe Milton, something like that, which I'm going to be honest with you, does not intrigue me. But running back, that is a pretty good position too. You could see some pretty good running backs here. Scattaboo, Pacheco. I mean, there's some good players here. I got to go any. Just straight up any. All right, 1 out of 50 on the any. Come on. I don't even know what I want. I don't even know what I want here. I think, yeah, somewhere in the 20s to 30s is actually the best bet. Let's see what we get. On 30, give me something good. No! I mean, it could be worse, but no, not a tight end. I needed a difference maker there, man. I should have went wide receiver. I sold. And we end up with Sam linebacker. That's really bad, dude. There's not going to be any of these guys. So if we land number 1 itself, it's actually really good. But that's like basically the only one. Everything else is garbage. That's going to be so bad that I'm actually just going to remove Sam linebacker from this list. 34 is our pick. There isn't even 34. Yeah, you see it later. Anthony Pittman's our pick, but no more Sam linebacker. I would have actually preferred the long snapper. That's crazy. Not enough. I should have actually. I'm taking tight end out of this as well. Thankfully, it didn't land it. Defensive tackle. That could be decent. 15 to 5 range, which we're not going to get. One more would have been freaking Kenneth Grant. Yeah, this is basically a 0 overall rebuild. That's fun. That's great. That's awesome. Another linebacker. We love it. Can we just get, like, really lucky one time? Like, just give me, like, Schweissinger or Edgerrin Cooper here. No way we get number 1. Okay, we don't. 1 would have been Bobby Wagner, which I don't know. It's probably still going to be better than 26. All right, 26. It's not looking good already. And we get Quan Alexander. 1 away from Trevin. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. It was a bad roll, but it could have at least redeemed itself at 27. Quan Alexander. And we did skip a little bit ahead in the draft because this was taking forever. I did do the wheel the whole way. You'll see what the team looks like in a moment. But yeah, now we're going to be simming the class. I think I did about 34 or 35 wheel spins. So, well, technically almost 70 because of the double. But yeah, here it is. Let's take a look at this team. It's bad, okay? It's, like, really bad. Oh, they got Aaron Banks. I didn't even notice that. Well, not today, you don't. Not one of my starters, tell you that. I don't even know who our left guard's supposed to be. Is it supposed to be Dillinger? I don't really care. It'll be this guy. Yeah, as far as the team goes, offensively, there's, like, one redeeming guy. That's Ferguson. Defensively, a little bit more. Ellis and Braswell, maybe Dolak. Everyone else, nope. So, yeah, expect the craziest, cheesiest trade downs in draft history if we want a chance to win a Super Bowl within 5 years. I also sure am glad I chose the team without a first-round pick to make it harder. All right, we were re-signings. Yeah, I don't know how many of these guys we're going to want to be re-signing. We're not going to put any parameters on this because this is again, worse than, 0 overall rebuild, harder than 0 overall rebuild because some of these guys are going to keep around and some of these guys are going to have a lot of money tied to. So, yeah, it's right up there. It's right up there with the difficulty. So, I don't think we're going to keep any of these players. Meaning free agency, we'll have some openings. Hey, there you go. Sean Dolak, star dev. We got a guy. To the wildcard round, we won a game this year. I thought maybe there was no chance we'd win a game, but we did it, damn it. You cannot stop the Jacksonville Jaguars. They've won more games in real life than we won all season, just for reference. Of course, there is a reason, even without that first-round pick, that we would want to have a good draft pick, so we'll show you guys. We didn't force any wins, do anything like that. Just the Cardinals are the Cardinals. It's going to age so poorly when I'm actually recording this before the Packers play the Cardinals, like right before they play them when Green Bay loses to them, and I'll look like an idiot. But looking at the numbers, Browning, more touchdowns and picks. With a roster like this, it's actually pretty impressive. Gibson maybe gets a dev up, doubt it, but you never know. O-line, pretty bad. Defense, maybe Dolak. Yeah, maybe wins Rookie of the Year. Who knows? Ellis, not bad. Braswell, decent. Maybe the tackles for a loss get us a dev up somewhere along the line. Kicking, not great. Punting, not great. I mean, there really wasn't a whole lot of success on this team. But if we can win a dev up somewhere, that'd be great. And we do not win when Dolak was all the way at 6 tackles. Apparently not very impressive to the voters. You got Washington and Baltimore. See who wins this. It is the Ravens. Take a look at our team, see if we got any dev-ups. Maybe Gibson. None for Gibson. Sweet. Love that for us. Defensively, Dolak stays at star. Pittman goes up, I think. Quan might have went up. Braswell does go up. Problem is, most of these, it doesn't really matter. Even Braswell, he's 24 already, so I don't know how to feel about it. Either way, we got a season out of the way. No first-round pick to go with it. We're going to get fired. Thankfully, I have coach fire enough. If I would have forgot, we would have been cooked. Not that I really care if anyone retires on this team, but yeah, some of the players we drafted retired just because they're not good enough to stick around. Straight up, they're just like, well, I'm not good enough. What can I say? And we've been over this. Free agents, impending free agents. Don't really care too much to keep any of these guys, I don't think. One more once over, just in case. Thought I saw a lineman I cared about. Nah. And free agents. You got Khalil Mack, which is cool. Oh, Scattaboo. He's mine. He's mine. I wanted him. I called dibs. Give him Mack. Even though I don't know if he's even good in Sim. I don't really care, though. Whether he's good or not, we're tempted to get him. Oh, Dylan Sampson, though. Okay, before I do anything here, I need to make sure that he is actually good in Sim, which I imagine he will be. I hope so, at least. He is... Didn't really get to play much, but 4.3 yards per carry is pretty good. I do like Sampson quite a bit, but he doesn't like us. If I had the choice between one or the other, just straight up, I would take Sampson. I mean, we could just try to get both. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have a good backup. $6 million per year, I can live with that. Do a 1-year deal. Maybe do a 6-year deal. Let's not do a 6-year deal. Let's do this. So we should have a lot of money because whatever quarterback we end up getting will be on a rookie deal sooner or later. And then Scattaboo, kind of just look at preseason and see who is better. I mean, honestly, at this point, you pay this much for Scattaboo, you kind of have to start him. So there's that. I hate when the background glitches out and just turns black. I can't see anything, dude. I just went blind. Keishawn Boutte might actually make him play for him as well. QB, any youthful guys? Milrow! You guys sold. 4-year deal, 16 mil for Milrow. That's our QB1 if we don't find one. The fact that they're just glancing over Milrow because he's just nothing to them because he's such a low overall is proof how far behind we are. Let me tell you that. Ayomanyar, who I always say his name wrong, so if I'm saying it wrong again, my bad. I'll pay him. We're broke. We're not broke, but we're rosterly broke, if that means... Ooh, Pat Bryant. I like free agency again. Woohoo! This is great. This is awesome. We can actually develop some of these guys if we want to, which we... I mean, I don't want to, but I kind of have to. And I think... I mean, we're going to need at least 2 to 3 seasons minimum, at best. Like, the best possible drafting you could possibly think of will need at least 2 to 3 years. So I'm not going to grab anyone over, 28 years old. Unless they're, the GOAT. Which, I'm not seeing that right now. Free agency, edge rusher, I think is fine. DT would be our concern, so... Maybe Darius Robinson here. He's asking for not pretty fair contract. Problem is, we don't have any more slots available. So unless we feel like we should get rid of one of these guys, which I don't think we should, that's going to be the plan. All right, we get 4. I'm not liking this. We get 3. We get 2 wide receivers and a running back. No to Dylan Sampson. For the love of God, give me Jalen Milrow. That's all I'm saying. Is Darius there? Damn, he's not. All right, well, what about linebacker? Actually, we kind of glanced over linebacker ourselves, which is kind of a mistake because we actually need linebacker pretty bad. Barrett Carter, I mean, I have no choice. 3-year deal because even if he just sits at Sam linebacker, that's still probably going to be the best linebacker we'll have at that spot. Eichenberg, we'll do a 1-year deal on. I don't like, 2-year deal, whatever he wants. Not a huge fan of that move either, but what can you do? We need players. Ooh, Bassa, actually, he's very fast. Shamar James. How old is Eichenberg? 25? Yeah, no, thank you. Not a 25. I don't want him. Bassa, though, definitely a little bit better. Boom. Was there any corners? I mean, I need it all, Give me somebody. 23 for Wally. I mean, might as well. I mean, at this point, every stage, I'm just going to go for 1 or 2 new players minimum because we literally could replace our entire roster. So why would I stick around with these guys? Mustafa, Hickman, we were talking about already. Haven't really seen this man develop, so we'll try to develop him ourselves. Let's see what we get for this cycle of free agents. Hopefully Jalen Milroe, which we do. Nice. We get a lot of these guys. All right, a lot of those guys are going to be starters for us this year. Then we add Jaden Hicks. We're also trying to add Mustafa. We'll see if we get him. But, yeah, let's actually sim a week, see if we actually do get him so we can put in the new players and see what we're missing from there. Not saying the team's the greatest to ever exist, but, you know, at least our skill position's getting a little bit better, right? Wide receiver 1, 2 look decent. Running back 1 obviously looks really good. Quarterback 1 has potential. Tight end 1 still has good overall. And then defensively, linebackers, not the best, but they're young at least. And then, you know, edge is looking good. So, I mean, we got a lot to fix. Safeties look better, but even then, you know, they're probably going to be needing to be replaced. But for now, I could live with all those players. They're all like 24 or younger, which at least gives them a chance. Maybe they get a breakout. Maybe they get a sick training camp. I don't know. Could at least develop versus the guys we had before. All right, we're in the draft. Cleveland gets our first overall pick, which we obviously love to see. Scouted all these quarterbacks, and they all kind of suck. They all kind of suck. Fantastic. Yeah, it looks like Milroe is going to be our guy. We're going to pick 2 or 1 in the second round because honestly, we're probably trading down from here no matter what. Unless there's a really good player that falls, but I'm definitely not trading up. We have way too many needs. I have an arguable whole offensive line to fix. We have some linebackers you could use, safeties you could use, DTs you could use, edge you could use. We'll see what is here, though. Got a lot of wide receivers, so not... Wow, really? All the wide receivers there, even Delgado? Damn, that might be a pass that I cannot have. We also have corner, Cameron Wynn. I mean, I like our wide receivers. I think they can develop. But I also like Delgado quite a bit. What about Jimmy Walker? Both of them were zone guys, which, I mean, they're not bad players by any means. I think corner is a bit bigger of a need, but we also do have Minor, who I don't know if I really believe he's a 1-2, but if he is like 73rd overall star, that's all I really need because I have Wally at 2. I think corner's a bigger need than wide receiver. And I think this guy with the round 1's good enough. I'm expecting normal dev, but maybe we get lucky. Let's see what we got. 18 true talent. And he is hidden. Okay, so that was a good draft pick for sure. Now at 1 in the 3rd round, unless somebody falls again, we're definitely trading down because like I said, need some damn linemen. Oh, wow. I don't know what's going on with these wide receivers, but they are still here. Ben Crowder, who's 6'5", mind you. Looks fast enough. Looks good. And then you have Jackson Hunt, who is very athletic. Medium routes a little iffy, short routes a little iffy. So I want to see what Crowder looks like at those ratings. Very iffy too, but a little bit better, I think. So I'm going to take Ben Crowder. That's going to be my guy no matter what. Automatic starter. A.O. Manure at number 3. 101 true. Hidden dev, huge. That hidden dev was kind of, or the 101 is kind of scary. Works out for us. Maybe we're not going to be making trade downs because if that are the wide receivers there, which he's not, I would have probably taken him too. We got some linebacker. What is going on in this draft? Like, when's the last time we've ever seen linebackers fall? Like, ever. The hell? Did they make a change to drafts recently? Like, what's going on here? All 3 linebackers are insanely fast, by the way, so if I'm going to take one, which I kind of want to, we're going to have a tough choice because they're all solid. Very athletic. I think the other guy we just looked at is better, though, even if he is a little bit slower. Preston Ward. I mean, all 3 look good, so I don't really know. Macklin. I mean, he's athletic. Roosevelt, Macklin. Hopefully this is a good pick. Another 101. Oh, 95 true. I really thought we were going to get another hidden. All right, now I have to trade down. I need O-line desperately. We're going to go to the Dolphins. 5th and a 6th with a 7th. 7th is not right away, but sure. Let's go to 1 in the 5th round, see where we're at. So we're in the 5th round now. We don't even have, well, we actually have just about enough linemen. We have a day 3 Colin Benedict. Not quite the type of DT we need, but I'll take him. I'll take him. Why not? With this pick, a 46 true. And hidden dev. I've been landing more hidden dev nose tackles lately. So that one didn't exactly surprise me, but still, we're glad to see it happen. And we're going to trade with the Patriots. We get an extra 6th round pick to move down. Don't really care how far it is, which it's pretty far, but not, like, you know, useless far. We're going to have ourselves a hell of a 5th round here, I think. And not exactly what I want from the Falcons, but sure, why not? Falcons are decently high, I think. So we are going to go on a run of linemen here in a second. Hopefully fix maybe the entire offensive line. Might take a while for them to develop, but let's hope. Any tall players here? I would really only see Hill as the only tackle of the bunch, but that's who we're going to take. Pat Hill, dev of... So 50 true talent, dev of hidden. Definitely looks like a tackle to me. Left tackle it is. And then the guy's 340, but he is 6'4 as well, so we might take him as well. Land ourselves another arguable tackle. Mr. Torrey Walters. Looks like a guard for sure, but whatever. We'll just have him lose some weight, and, 6'4 is looking good. And dev, another 90 strengther, so the strength is definitely there, I'll tell you that much. The height and the strength look good, and that's all I can ask for. And look how laggy it is. I love it. I just love it. Jimenez. Carlos. What's his true talent? 53. Hidden dev as well. I mean, O-line's been pretty damn easy to draft this year. It's always been kind of easy to draft, but it's really easy this year. We are kind of cleaning house here a little bit. These guys are our new guards and centers. Jordan Dickinson. I mean, I wouldn't put it in there, but, you could put it wherever you want, I guess. Prison time might be in your future, but sure. Richard Barron. That might be our true center. Don't know if I want Dickinson in the middle, Prefer it to not be in the middle. We have so many draft picks, dude. The 5th and 6th round was literally Jacksonville year, which the team did have actually some extra picks that, did help out a lot, so I'm not going to complain. Cornerback Eric Miner. Let's see if he actually is good or not. True talent of 35. Normal dev, but 35 true talent. Probably going to be our corner too. Wally at 3. That's going to be the plan. DT here at 18. It's been a good draft, though. Didn't land a QB, but we landed a lot of new hidden dev starters, and you can't really ask for much more than just a few, and we got a lot more than a few. Ben Matthews, he's another nose tackle, but if he's hidden, I don't care. I'll start them both. And he is. All right, we'll start both these guys. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me if they're a scheme fit or not. This team's so bad that there is no scheme fit. At least in year 1 there wasn't. And then Matt Mooney, I believe, was, he looked okay. He had like a, a little decent build to him. And yeah, 34 true talent, normal dev. He had one of those kind of, right, draft recap. Let's see how good we got. So 76 for the corner, 71, 71, 74, 74, 73, 74, 74, 72, 75, 73, 75, 70, 66, 65. Not so great, but yeah, hell of a draft class. Call me crazy, but I don't think I'm going to be looking at the dev of all these players. We'll take a look at their overalls. Maybe we'll look at Crowder since it's pretty significant. Corners are cool. Even if you get like a 99 overall corner, doesn't really guarantee anything, but 99 overall wide receiver would. And yeah, could be on his way since he is superstar dev. Him and Pat Bryant, wide receiver 1 and 2. All right, I can live with that. I can live in that world. Normal dev for the linebacker, which is disappointing, but he will start. He's young. He's, rookie. Could win rookie of the year. Who knows? Benedict, obviously these guys are not really built to rush the passer, but 71 power move with 71 block shed. You can't tell me he's a good run stopper. They're just both kind of iffy at their own ways. Those DTs are going to be troublesome. Not in a good way either. We actually wanted this guy as our left tackle, didn't we? Oh, and he's superstar. Yeah, I definitely wanted my left tackle. But yeah, we wanted him in our left tackle, the other guy at the right tackle. The left tackle needs to be a more traditional. Right tackle you kind of get away with whatever, really. Walters, this is the guy, 6'4", 340. Yeah, a little bit better of a power blocker. Does fit as a guard better, but I need the tackle more. Imagine they're both superstar. That's something I could imagine, but not something we actually get in reality. And honestly, we've looked at like all the devs that matter for the most part, so we might as well just look at win. Basically no man coverage, but good zone coverage. Maybe one day he's a safety for us if we find different corners. We'll see. But for right now, he is corner 1, and he is only star dev. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, a lot of hidden devs. Most of them are going to be star dev, but some of them were superstar. Pretty good draft class. Can't complain. Can't complain at all. Ben Matthews, finesse of 70 for a big nose tackle type. You can't tell me they don't intend you to at least have a chance to develop him. And then there's Miner. Quite the opposite from Win. All right, here we are, season number 2. We look a lot better. The O-line is all blue. The whole team is basically star or better other than the QB, which we'll get a +2 overall in training camp. Maybe we even get a dev up if we're lucky. Defensively, yeah, we're seeing some things here. Definitely need some work still, but it's not bad. Barrett Carter gets a dev up to star, by the way. Oh, and Jonah Ellis is star dev now, which is a even bigger upgrade by a mile. All right, negotiations. Anyone we care about? Gibson, for a moment we did, but not anymore, I don't think. And the rest are all kind of backups now. To the playoffs, we're definitely not in them. We won a couple more games, but literally only a couple. Definitely thought we would have done a little bit better than this, but we are pretty damn low overall still, so I guess it doesn't surprise me. 3-14, likely still looking at the number 1 overall pick. This time, we actually get to partake in the number 1 overall pick instead of handing it right over to those damn Cleveland Browns. Haven't they had enough high draft picks? Jalen Milroe, 30 touchdowns, 12 picks, 3,900 yards. Scattaboo, not bad. Crowder could be Rookie of the Year. Bryant was pretty good. Ayomanor. I don't know why I can't say his name. Ferguson had 0 touchdowns. I've never seen a starter at any position have 0 touchdowns. Even the backup running back probably had a touchdown, even through the air. Benedict was solid. Ellis was really solid. Brazel was decent. Everyone else kind of iffy. Win, Rookie of the Year, potentially. Badgley, he's got to go. He missed almost more kicks than he actually made. We should clear both rookie awards, though. Jalen Hurts, the Titans MVP. Should get offensive and defensive Rookie of the Year, which we do. Not bad at all, actually. And sadly, the season you can't say the same about. Falcons versus the Colts in the Super Bowl. I mean, I know the fantasy draft is the fantasy draft, but still seeing the Colts make it, that's somewhat promising. Hopefully they don't win it, though, because then our whole division thing, yeah, well, they won. Whole division thing is kind of cooked. Not even a point in going for 2 out of 3 because they've already got one. And yeah, I mean, Jalen Milroe goes up very high, which he should because he had a great year. Sadly, though, doesn't go up in dev. Very disappointing there, but very good overall, obviously, after that one season. Just got to start these guys. Crowder, by the way, goes up in dev, making him an X factor, which is unbelievable. 86 overall X factor after 1 year. I don't feel like Pat Bryant's as good as that. Just have a feeling. 77 overall. We might actually start Bryant at the slot instead. O-line, we got 2 superstars there. Defensively, anything going on here? We have Wynn, who's a superstar. Macklin, sadly, stays at normal. Ellis is still star. I thought he would have went up in superstar after the season he just had, but apparently not. But he looks great, so I'm fine with that. Speed rusher, man, it's just truly king. Definitely a good glow up. We're an 82 overall now, which is not bad, but still, and pretty arguably, not in the playoffs as it stands. I think we're going to need a pretty big glow up again. Problem is, so many teams have money, you're not going to be able to do that quickly through free agency. Negotiations, which again, we've been over. We don't really care about any of these guys, especially not Badgley, who's been garbage. And, oh, true corner cutting here. Normal dev, but I am down. I know we have decent wide receivers, but we don't have wide receiver 2 this good. I want Quentin Johnston, and I don't know if we're going to get him. I'm willing to pay a lot. I'm willing to pay over 20 a year. We've got all the money in the world. Why wouldn't I? You know, why wouldn't we pay this money? If we can try to get that bar to 5. 85 overall at 25 is very good. 25 million per year is going to at least get us on the board. Dicker will do a 3-year, which, I mean, it's costly, but again, we don't really have any concerns about money right now. Anyone else around here? Hunter Henry. Looks like a bunch of kickers, punters. Billy Bowman's all right, but he's not going to really move the needle at corner for us. Edge rusher is one of the positions we're kind of looking at, but Van Ness, again, not a needle mover. We really need DT, a really good edge, not just any old edge, so we'll have to see if there's even somebody in the draft that's good enough, or if we want to make like a crazy blockbuster trade or not. But yeah, we got these 2 guys. Really hoping we get Quentin, which I don't know if it's going to happen or not. Is it going to go? And we do get huge. 25 million per year, but that's fine. I could live with that at 30 million per year, to be honest. I don't know why I thought this wouldn't go, but it did. Pick 2 overall for Greg Rousseau, I guess, is going to be the move we make. I've always liked Greg Rousseau in Sim, and we need a pass rusher, so that's going to be the guy. I think, you know what, we're actually going to move Ellis over to right end, but we have our edge room. We could also trade off Braswell if we want, but edge is really the biggest issue we had, so glad to have that filled. We are, honestly, I'm not even 100% sure what we need to draft. like tight end for the future, maybe a linebacker or two. I guess safety DT might be helpful. All right, it's round 2, and we're looking for love. I don't know what we're looking for, to be honest, but we're looking for something. Tight end is there. Is that something we want to do? Javier Villa. Seen a lot of the shorter guys are normal dev most of the time. Of course, looking at edge, there's some edge rushers there. I actually no, it was actually a safety, wasn't it? I was about to say I scouted a safety. We also have a pretty solid looking corner later on in Tevin Hunt. Might be the guy we want to go with. I thought we had another corner as well, and I can't find him. I don't know. I'm going to look through. I'm pretty sure I had another guy and it like double registered. I'm also missing another player. There was a 3-4 linebacker. I'm going to have to go look again. But I put those guys on. I remember 2 different 3-4s, and they're just not there. Do we want to go linebacker, though, this high? I do like Clayton Cassidy. Tight end's a need, but it's not like a this season need. Javier Villa. What about those linebackers, though? It doesn't have to be a 1-2 just because we're sitting high. You know, this guy's good, but not great. Might be taking Cassidy, can't lie. The middle linebacker's not a bad player, though. I like Kerry Baldwin, too, though. I like all these players. They're always solid. Screw taking Kerry Baldwin. Looks better. Smaller player, to be fair, but looks better. 36 true talent with Hendev. Really good change direction as well. Super athlete. Wait, Parks is still there? I mean, he's not a great player, but he's good enough. Even if he's like 72 overall star, that'd be great, which he might actually be that. And he is hidden. All right. I mean, he's not as good, obviously, but it's fine by me. Couldn't find that linebacker, by the way, but didn't look at the corner. I just remember the corner. Again, I forgot. Yeah, there's the corner I had. He's a top 5 UDFA. He looks great. That's who I'm taking. I have all the corners scouted. It's literally impossible to miss him. Don't know why I wasn't at my board. Literally at 5, probably normal dev, but still. No, he's actually hidden dev. Nice. 93 speed, 95 excel, hidden dev. Doesn't exactly surprise me, even though if I were to bet, I probably would have thought normal. Going to be our number 2 corner. Our corners are set too. We had ourselves a really, really good draft so far. I mean, especially when you consider Greg Rousseau as our first pick overall, technically. And then we could have done better at DT, but I think at this point we're probably going to go O-line. I do like Wheeler, though, just because he's fast. I'll take him. Adonis Wheeler. UDFA, let's see what he looks like. Man, this lag is crazy, though. 72 true talent with hidden dev. Yeah, nice. Speed and excels on the topper echelon. I switched my gameplay from factors, what is it called? Frame rate, or takes performance over frame rate, or over resolution. Now we have resolution on, and it's slow as hell, so there's no winning. You want the game to look good, you got to put it on performance. You want it to run well, you need to put it on the other one, or resolution and then performance. Whatever I said. The opposite. Lance Hayden, last draft pick potentially. 6'5", got the versatility to play everywhere but center. Figured it's a good move. Dev of hidden. Impossible to draft badly, I think, especially at O-line. And we have a kicker. Elite kick power with A accuracy. This guy could be generational. I was kind of wanting a long snapper, to be honest, but can't pass on this guy. 4 in true talent. And he is, yep. Hidden dev. 99 in kick power. Generational. Ooh, I can still get a long snapper. Sweet. You got a punter as well. Great kick power with C accuracy. I can't imagine he's going to be great, but new kicker, punter, and long snapper all in one draft. I don't hate it. 94 kick power. Yeah, we're kind of selling out for the kick power over anything else. A lot of money. Let's see how the players we drafted look. If it wants to load. 79 for the corner and the kicker. Actually, really impressive. Kerry Baldwin. I don't know where we're going to start him, but somewhere is the answer. Kind of looking like AJ Hawk with the arms. The body build looks like AJ Hawk. Will Parks. Sure. I mean, looks all right. Same exact face mold, by the way. Cool. Love that for us. Dev, only star. Kind of expected, but you never know. And then obviously the big one, Eric McGee. Might even be the best corner on this team. Our corner must have went up in Dev, actually. Did he not? I think he might have actually been star. There's no way our guy didn't go up in Dev. But now that I'm like trying to recall, I don't remember seeing him Dev up. Pretty sure we looked at the defense, no? Take a look at the running back while we're here. Adonis Wheeler, good change of direction. Obviously very elusive, good catching and all that. Obviously fast, straight line. This is a really good corner 2/3. Put him in there when you need a first down on 3rd and short. Throw the ball to him. No one's expecting it. Everyone's expecting run. And yeah, I mean, the team looks good. Obviously, Greg Rousseau, the biggest addition in the entire offseason. Season number 3, still have not touched the playoffs, even come close to 500. But the team is, on par with some of the other teams now. We have 2 really good wide receivers, running backs solid, quarterbacks really good, tight ends really good, O-line's getting there. Defensively, the D-line looks pretty good, especially with Greg Rousseau. Corners are solid. Safeties will probably need to draft this upcoming season. And then linebackers, I don't know what to do, honestly. Like, is Carter still the starter? He's 24 years old already. Macklin's like 22, 23. He should probably be the starter there instead. I don't know what to damn think, dude. Maybe Macklin starts and then Baldwin starts at will? I'm not sure. All right, negotiations. Ellis, I'm assuming he's going to be good, so I'm just going to play him out as the starter. Wow, he's even better. Greg Rousseau's leveling this man up. We'll go with a 6-year deal. We're going to make it a clean 120. Really good contract for both sides here, specifically us, though. Braswell's gone, even though I do like having the backup. I think Mustafa, that's a tough one. I think you got to replace safety. I really wish they weren't both needing the contract at the same time. I think you have to replace safety, but with the money we have, I don't think you need to do it right now. We can get a new safety in the draft, but unrelated to re-signing these two, if we can try to get them both around $4 million a year, I'd like to keep them there. Hey, minor star dev. We got some star dev corners. If only the damn safeties could join in. To the playoffs. If we win, we're actually in the playoffs. Really good turnaround of the season. Had to change to the Chiefs playbook. It just wasn't working out. So, yeah, it seems like playbooks still play a pretty damn big factor. Yeah, if they want to try and claim that playbooks don't play that big of a factor, it still matters other things, no. Look at the season we had. 1-4 to start the year. Some pretty, again, I don't know what their rosters look like, but the Dolphins, Browns, and Panthers don't have the best playbooks in Sim. Titans, they seem like they actually do well for themselves. But look at the season we had after switching playbooks. You can't tell me that's coincidence. That's not coincidence. Not player of the week. The stats and awards. Milrow, a lot of picks, but also a lot of touchdowns and yards. Scadaboo, really good touchdowns, good yards. Receivers, Crowder was solid. Johnston, hopefully he goes the star. Oh, look at that. Another star dev potentially. Ferguson actually put some touchdowns up. O-line, I have definitely seen worse, but I've also seen better. Rousseau, only 10 sacks, but Ellis gets 13.5. Matthews gets 13.5. Benedict with 6. Picks were kind of low. Kicking was better, but not as good as I thought it would be since he's like an 85 overall. Punting was actually pretty good, but that's technically our kicker. I mean, what? Who said that? What are you talking about? Take a look not at the weekly awards. Let's take a look at the yearly awards. Drake May, your MVP of the league. Anything for us? No. Very close with Defensive Rookie of the Year, but not going to be good enough. And that apparently is it. In the playoffs, though, for the first time. Maybe, hopefully not the only time. Taking on the Cleveland Browns. They lost to them earlier in the year, so I guess maybe they actually are decent, to be fair. Going to the end of the game, 7-0 Cleveland. Still 7-0, 7-3, 10-3, 13-3. Offense doing literally nothing right now. 20-3. Finally a touchdown, 20-10. Fourth quarter, got to make a play. Defensively, well, that's GG. That is already GG, I think. You got to do something here. Yeah, I agree. You're down 17. I get it. A field goal keeps you in it. But if you don't score a touchdown, you need 2 of them no matter what. It's GG anyways. As Ferguson actually looking pretty damn athletic there. I'm kind of feeling like a run from Milrow might be in order here. And we kind of predetermined that. But when you got speed like that, why not? Numbers are all over the place, but I don't care. All right, still a chance. Defense needs to make a stop. 3-1, this is it. Even if you get this stop, it's still pretty damn much a long shot, but at least you have a chance. And this is why you go for that touchdown when you have a chance, speaking of. Oh, what a play by the If they would have turned that into a first down, I would have started swinging. All right, even if they kick a field goal, it's still possible. I'd like to get a touchdown before the 2-minute warning, so, if we don't get the onside kick, we at least have a chance. But that's a lot to ask for. And here goes Wheeler with no blocking. Last second picks up a block to the 28-yard line. It's one thing to want a touchdown before the 2-minute warning. It's another to get it, so we'll see. We also don't have that much speed. Oh, wow, look at Ferguson. Stiff arm. Damn, if we would have got out of bounds, that would have been insane. Really sucks they got a field goal, too, because we could have actually kicked a field goal ourselves. We just have no speed on this offense at all. Any more yards? That's a good throw. Good play, actually, to 34, so it is possible to still get that touchdown before the 2-minute. Kind of going verticals. I like Crowder quite a bit. It's not really one-on-one, though. Yeah, it is. And Crowder actually had a chance. We'll go for one more, I think. I figured the thought process is you're not going to get a touchdown without some sort of miracle anyways before the 2-minute. So you might as well try it. Johnston. And that was literally perfect. I don't know how he doesn't come down with it, to be honest. That was actually perfect. That's crazy that he didn't come down with it. It's tough. Take the running back. Scattaboo. I mean, it's going to come down to an onside kick, but at least we'll have a chance. Clock's not really a concern anymore. It's just straight up getting the points. And that's a really good throw by Milroe. Great catch by from the 1. Again, time is really not a concern. It's all about getting that onside kick. There's no way they can cover both, right? Yeah, there's nobody on them. I'm not sure what that defense is. If only would have got an extra timeout or two. Instead, it's all going to come down an onside kick that I never succeed with. I don't even know what onside kick people use. Strong? Let's try strong. Is there any, like, special way to kick these things? High kick? Low kick? Let's try a high kick, I guess. I'm not even sure. Oh, that actually popped up, and he catches it. And that high kick's kind of OP, no? Unfortunately, though, we run out of time and lose the game. 30-24, 1 interception by Milroe was all it took. Milroe is actually really fun to use, so at some point this year, this Madden, we got to use him. We got to get him. If he becomes like, you know, that franchise type of legend, I don't care. It's going to happen. Haven't used Anthony Richardson in a franchise yet. I got to use Milroe, if not him. It just feels too easy to use players like that, you know? Even though they're low overall and you can turn anyone into a good player if you make the right reads, it just feels too easy using those types of, like, super fast quarterbacks. Speaking of Anthony Richardson, though, the Colts in the Super Bowl. Good thing we didn't plan on becoming a dynasty because the Colts beat us to it, unfortunately. So it really doesn't matter whether we did or not. They've done better. I got a couple of dev-ups here. Scattaboo is one of them. Actually, a really nice dev-up for him. 91 overall. I don't know why they would ever let him go to free agency, but they did. Interesting decision. I can't believe Milroe didn't go up, though. I know the picks are high, but so are the yards and touchdowns. You know, not great in the deep accuracy, but pretty good everywhere else. Johnston went up to star. Baldwin, I can't remember if he was a superstar or not. I really can't. And then Wynn. Again, I can't remember if he got to superstar last year or not. He must have, right? He must have. Thought he was star, but I guess not. Either way, team looks good. Oh, 3 superstars on the O-line. Did we know that? I think we did. We actually might have known that. Still, the team looks really good now. 87 overall. Got into the playoffs just barely last season, but now we're like favorites to make the playoffs. And then maybe a season from now, if we need it, the final season, we're favorites to win it all. Pretty good progression here. Might actually be able to do this after all. I really thought for a moment there early on with that 1-4 start that we were probably not going to make it happen, but we actually might now. Negotiations, not really looking too great to me, so let's go right to free agency where we have gotten a couple of really good players before, so I don't see why we couldn't maybe do it again. Free agency, Zach Allen, Mike Green. A little late for that, Mike Green, but anyone else? Tootin Sampson, we would have given him a long-term deal, and he chose not to join us. That's his fault. And yeah, there's no one we're going to be able to cut corners on. Everyone is older than our guys or worse than our guys, or both. All right, we are in the draft pick number 20. I don't know why I thought we had worse than that. Pick 20. Okay, I can live with that. We have some corners, some safeties. I think the biggest need right now is safety/DT, but honestly, you could live with what you got. So I'm not like, oh, we had to make a trade up. Oh, we had to change this, that, and the other thing. Looked at, we had wide receiver scouted just because that was our focus scout for the national side, but we had the safeties scouted individually. I think we did a pretty good job scouting here. We have a good idea of pretty much everyone in the class. Can't believe all the corners are gone. Let's take a look at the corners. Yeah, damn, they're just gone. Like, number 11, 12, 13, 15, 16 were all corners that I had on my list to potentially play safety. They're all gone. I didn't think I'd be going this high for a safety, but I might be. Barkley, if I'm not mistaken, was he the slower corner? He was. He did look really solid, though, so I was kind of willing to overlook that. And then you have Cash, who's also not a fast safety. And then I think Gillespie was the most athletic, but he's a 2-3 with the most to prove. As you can see, he has a C in zone coverage. I think, personally, I am willing to take the slower player in Barkley, because he's slower, but he's not like you can't play good with him. 87, 88 speed. You're just hoping for hitting. He's a good-looking player based on man and zone. He's 23 true, so we got good value. But I have a feeling. And I have a wrong feeling. I was worried that maybe he will be normal dev, but a good overall. No, he is a good overall and a hidden dev. 88 speed, 90 XL. I can get away with that. 6'1", 206. That's not bad. And I don't think I'm willing to trade up for Gillespie, so I just moved on to the next pick, which you do have these two guys here. I'm really debating it because Cash is so slow, but we just hit pretty nicely with a safety that we felt was too slow. And Cash does look better. I mean, if you switch the speeds, who are you taking? Obviously, Cash. But I don't know what to think. We do know for a fact Cash is a 2-3. Gillespie could be a 3-4, maybe even a day 3. B awareness, A pursuit, B block shed. I really don't like the speed of the other guy. I'm going to take the risk of Gillespie. This is like pure, not a bad overall, actually. This is pure speed risk. And he is hidden dev. Crazy enough, though, he's only 89 speed. If I were to look side by side with the safeties we just drafted based on 40s alone, no way would I have ever thought they were about the exact same speed. Not a hope. As I'm actually kind of thinking about maybe trading up here for a linebacker. So I want to make sure we don't need a linebacker. Because I'm pretty sure I had one on the list just as like a, well, if you have nothing else to develop, that's, or draft, that's what we'll go with. I really like McCormick. Couple A's in there. Not the fastest, but definitely good. We'll have to see this linebacking unit, which, yeah, we really don't need him. We're fine. And I wanted to go DT because this guy does look really good, but he is another nose tackle type. He's kind of on the smaller side for a nose tackle, sort of. 331, we've seen 340, 350, 360, all the way up to like 400 pounds. 25 true talent, though, with, sadly, normal dev. That is a completely useless pick for us. He is DT3, and he is not budging. And then even though we don't really need him, Nick Colvin, he's 6'5". I mean, that's got a good chance to be a superstar dev player, so what do you do? And that good chance is not good when it's us, apparently. That was the AI, that's a superstar with 95 speed somehow. And then, of course, you kind of get the drift. The rest of the draft will be linemen. A draft recap, how did we fare? We end up with 2 safeties, both hidden dev. Barkley probably fits as a strong safety more, so we'll actually look at the dev since we're moving him over to strong safety anyways. I think you start both the rookies. Got high ceilings compared to the 2 normal dev older guys sitting there. They're not old, but they're like, 25 to 27 range by now, I'd imagine. And then Gillespie will be sitting at free safety. I think he fits a little bit better as that, a little undersized comparatively. Good to have ourselves a nice, sick safety duo. Please be superstar. I was hoping one of them would have been. Maybe even both, but no, we get neither. Very disappointing. And then Perriman, Perriman. Not a bad player, but normal development trait. And then I can't believe Colvin was normal. I really thought superstar all the way. Not going to be the case. Good injury and stamina. I don't know what that really means, but sure. And then, some hidden dev O-line. The huge. All right, season number 4. Jalen Milroe's still a normal dev, but he is an 89 overall, which is, deserving. I'm honestly surprised he hasn't gone up in dev. 30 touchdowns, 12 picks, 3,800 yards. That's good enough for, in my opinion, in Madden terms, like 81, maybe star. And then 40 touchdowns, 4,100 yards with 16 touchdowns in fairness. That's like 87 overall star, maybe even superstar. So, the fact that he isn't star or higher, I'll take the trade-off since he's an 89 overall. But, yeah, the rest of the team looks pretty good. And then the defensive side of the ball, definitely some worry. Need those linebackers to develop. Definitely need the safeties to develop. So we'll see what happens there. And then, of course, DT's kind of a concern. But Ellis, he's been very good. And then Rousseau, not bad. Hopefully he does even better, though. Negotiations, $190 million. Obviously, we can afford pretty much everyone. Dolak has been actually a pretty good overall. Ferguson, I didn't think I'd want to keep him, but I think we will. Carter is going to be a free agent. We are going to resign the receiver, who I obviously am clearly refusing to say the name for. But, yeah, I mean, pretty straightforward in my book. If we miss the playoffs, which it looks very likely, I don't know how to react. We have a good team now, and more importantly, we had a 4-0 start to the year and just a bunch of losses. Yeah, 9-8. That is fan-freaking-tastic. Let's take a... He lost to the Texans. That was the team that literally stole our spot. Really great stuff. Way to go, fellas. You've killed it. You've knocked it out of the park. 4 straight wins, then you lose to the Colts, Titans, Texans. I mean, is there any team... Did we win a single game? We won 1 game in the division as a 9-win team. Wow. Milroe was great again. Doesn't matter, though, because he missed the playoffs. Could be a failed rebuild as we're entering the final year here in a moment. Don't know how I feel about this. Rousseau was amazing. Everyone else, including Ellis, was pretty garbage. Kicker, pretty good. Punter, who's really a kicker, looks good. Yearly awards, Benedict, MVP. Milroe at number 3, even though couldn't get his team to the playoffs. I don't know if I'd agree with that then, personally. The winner of the Super Bowl is the Falcons. Take a look at our dev-ups. Did Jalen finally go to star? He should have. He did. Yay. Quentin Johnson, superstar. Jake Ferguson, superstar. We got Ferguson on a 1 more year deal, which is good because we're doing at least 1 more year. Maybe we do a 6. We'll see. As of right now, I don't love the trajectory, though, because even though we're a good team, we're missing the playoffs. Don't even know how that's possible. We put a pretty good scheme on both sides of the ball, yet with a team that has actually developed pretty nicely, better than I thought it was going to, we have missed completely, which is fantastic, I guess. Rousseau's a superstar X Factor, and no one else goes up in dev. Even Macklin, he just can't get a damn dev up to save his life. Safeties, at least the strong safety specifically, pretty damn good. Retirements, I mean, other than a backup, don't think we're going to lose anyone here, and we do not. Sharping is the, backup lineman, mentor type, if you will. Let's go to negotiate, which we took care of everyone we wanted to, I think. I mean, you've got some backups in here that we don't actually need. We even got Braswell back on a 1-year 10 or a 1-year 11, I believe. All the money you could ever want, so we'll see if there is anyone worth grabbing in free agency, and it's kind of the same situation again. Alfred Collins is not bad, but I don't think any of these guys is really better than the guys we already have, so we are, as usual, going to the draft. Maybe we make a straight-up trade. Try to get like a DT, maybe that's the move we need to make. I'm not sure, but yeah, free agency is a no-go. All right, instead of drafting some, low overall player that can't really replace anyone, we're going to make a straight-up trade. We do this usually at the end of the season or the end of a rebuild, especially when it's not going like we expected it to. We trade all of this for Derek Harmon, who's not only a superstar overall, not only is Dev, not only a 92 overall, but also paid up for 4 years, I believe. So definitely going to save us some money in the end. Lost a lot of draft capital, right? Because that DT is actually not bad that we traded off, but yeah, we could do better, I think. We might do the same for a different linebacker. Is Nakobe Dean really this good? I know the morale's boosting him 4, but that's still pretty good. Linebacker's up there. Free safety's up there too, but at least the free safety's got a contract, whereas our linebacker does need a contract soon. Edgerrin needs a contract. I don't really want to pay Jack Campbell, but if I can pull this off, I will. He's a little expensive. Let's see what we can do. Not just like expensive money-wise, but just like what it's going to cost to get him, I suppose. Costly, but I think worth it. One of our big positional needs as well is that damn linebacker spot. I want to see if we can also upgrade a free safety, but I highly doubt it's going to happen. All right, we trade all of our safeties and a first next year for Ransaw. We are literally all in. Like physically all in. We did do a couple of players in the draft, 73 overall and 65 overall. Both of them were hidden development traits. All right, season number 5, likely the final season. I say likely because if we do struggle, but we have money and the team's looking good enough, we might give it another go at 6, but this is usually the 5-year kind of mark. Offensive line looks pretty good, 88, 87, 84, 89, 85, so about an 87 if you averaged everyone out. And then, of course, Ferguson looks pretty good still. Wide receivers both 91, running backs 93, Milroe's 92. Defensively, brand new DT, so 93, 92, 88, 86. Linebackers a 91. Free safeties an 87 now. The team looks vastly improved. And negotiation's going to get real ugly here, but let's knock them out while we have a chance. 6-year, 165, actually pretty good for us. O-line we're obviously going to save for last because it's a position that I feel like we can draft pretty well. But we do have a lot of money, so we'll see what happens, especially with Milroe. which I think he has like another year. No, he's right now, actually. Let's knock that out real quick as well. I'll do a 4-year worth. I don't even know how much this is. 53. That's a lot. A lot, but we've seen worse, obviously. We've seen like 74 per. Matthews, maybe. I mean, we're losing a lot of players here, admittedly. Minor, I do like. The corner, Eric Minor. What? I like what? Help. Not exactly like a bad start to the season, but I thought maybe we would have better, but good enough. Do you get to the second half of the season where we were amazing? And I'm pretty sure we locked in the #1 seed, and we do 14-3, which we should, to be fair. We built a really good team. And yeah, we did add some pieces through trade, right? Like if we look at this, you know, we ended up getting nobody on offense, actually. It was all defense. But we added a linebacker, we added the edge rusher, we added the defensive tackle, we added the safety. But yeah, for the most part, it is still, you know, we got some free agents. We developed them nicely. We got some, you know, draft picks, obviously some good rookies in there. But yeah, not a great start, right? 4-3, you're like, oh, really? This team again? But then you win a bunch of the games in the end of the season, and, you know, we call it a great year. Bye week to go with it. Milroe was great. Scatterby was really good. Johnston, maybe an X factor. Crowder was solid. Ferguson was great. We got, I mean, good numbers everywhere. You can tell I'm dodging that name. Ayo Menor. Ayo Menor, right? I don't know. Who freaking knows? Ellis was amazing. Matthew was very good. Rousseau was very good. Harmon, a little disappointing, but he was the best at tackles for a loss, so a little bit more of a run defender, it seems. McGee was great. Baldwin, Wynn, a couple of guys in there pretty good. We ended up signing a lot of players that I didn't think we were going to, by the way. We got like 2 or 3 linemen. We got the corner. We got the 2 wide receivers. We got the quarterback. We got a lot. We are still losing a lot of linemen. We got a lot. Milroe, MVP of the league. Beautiful. Jalen Milroe. And McGee with best DB. So, really good year for the DevUps. Really good year in general. Into the divisional round. Let's see if we can win it all. And we're taking on the Baltimore Ravens 10-7. We haven't beat by 7 overalls. Let's see it. All right, going to the end of the game. 7-0, 7-7. Still 7-7. 14-7. 14-14. 21-14. Oh my lord. He was such a good team, yet we can't put it together. Huge touchdown. 11 minutes left. 10 minutes left, really. 3rd and 6, no stop. And they're just moving the ball like it's nothing, dude. How are teams that are worse than us outplaying us every single time? It's not just this rebuild. It's like every rebuild. Doesn't matter what the playbooks are. Don't matter what the teams are. We know we're better than everyone else as we knock it out last second. Wow, what a freaking play. And we got to get in there. Oh, wow. Cutback is so free. Well, 6 minutes left. It seems like if we're going to win this game, it's going to be on a 2-point conversion. So hopefully no turnovers. Come on, Milroe and company. 3rd and 1. I knew, dude, I don't know what it is. Every single 3rd and 1 is a loss of yardage. I don't know how. It just always is. I mean, this slant looks pretty free for Ayomanor, right? Maybe not. It's a pretty good route. Perfect route, Quentin Johnson. Problem is, left a lot of clock on the board here, so probably going to go for that extra point. Hopefully they don't go for 2 without my permission. They do go for 1. 1st and 10, 2nd and 6. We're going to have to come in. The game is going to give them the drive. There's just no doubt about it. Not that we won't also, but at least I feel better with us being out there. They're already at the 47-yard line. Come on, guys, across the board. Oh, that's going to be picked. Huge! Ransaw! How fitting! And yeah, you can go after yourself, AI. You have been garbage all game long. Scattaboo. Kind of looking like McCaffrey. Not fast, but huge stiff arm to the 34. Obviously, they need the clock more than us, so yeah, they can call the timeout all they want. I'm not. I'll kick it from here, damn it. I'd rather kick it from here with 3 seconds left than give them 25 seconds left. Kick it maybe slightly closer, who knows, as we get the first down with Crowder. They'll call another timeout, which I don't really think changes much. Get maybe more chances at forcing a fumble, but that's about it. And there goes Scattaboo, who's got some pretty good room. Dude, Scattaboo is actually kind of fun to use. Like, he did not feel this good. Pause, dude. Sus. When we did it, I almost said did him. When we had him in our Chupacabras franchise last year, obviously it wasn't the real one, if you will. Let's see what they do with the clock. We're not going to move anything here. We're just going to call timeout. I don't even know this is where most kickers that are right legged, main-legged would kick from, but sure, why not? They can't ice the clock. They can't do anything. Chip shot field goal from this close. It is up, and I don't know why I didn't follow the ball, but it is good. 31-28 into the championship round, barely beating the Ravens. Obviously, we saved the hell out of that game with the touchdown and, well, really the interception there. Did we even go out there for a touchdown? We did go out there for a touchdown, right? Yeah, we had the Quentin Johnson. Forgot because it was like a 4th and conversion, 4th and 5, but we actually got the touchdown on it. Defense is pretty good overall, but the offense kind of struggled a bit, a couple interceptions, and probably led to some short fields and whatnot. They missed a field goal. Thankfully, it wasn't us for once. To the championship round. Who are we taking on? The Miami Dolphins. Again, it doesn't really matter too much about what the team name is because we don't know what the players are. All right, going to the end of the game. Back and forth. Nothingness. 3-0. 6-0. 6-7. 13-7. Second half. Why? Again, we have the better team. Why is it that we're always the ones struggling? Yeah, like every game. Every playoff game, I swear. You know, I don't need a blowout every time, but it shouldn't be us that's always trailing. Am I crazy? Is that too much to ask for or something? And that should have been picked, to be honest, but good defense, 4th and 17. See what the defense can, or the offense on their own can get up to. Apparently not much all game. Wow, what a kick, and just 2 incompletions in a row, huh? Like, am I being unreasonable? I just want to know. Like, is it unreasonable to expect the better team to win? Or at least play well? Wide open Parks. That's a really wide open, like, you know, like we get a little bit better of block. What a truck. You know, we're maybe winning the game, scoring there. Good opening, right? Let's take a look. Team 2 incompletions in a row. There you go. 10 yards. There you go. There you go. A little momentum will do you well. You get the 2-point as well. Defense can win the game here. 2nd and 19. I mean, they're literally moving the ball like the greatest team of all time. And I expected it, too. I don't know why I expected any, I expected this to happen. Run commit. Oh, wow, that actually tricked me a little bit. Of course, stopping them to the field goal is massive. So, you know, this is a situation where they're down by 2, down by 1. I probably do just give them the touchdown. But, no, if we can actually get the stop here, that'd be huge. No SWAT. Again, we're going to keep calling timeouts just in case. I mean, really, it doesn't matter how you want to play. Whether they score the touchdown where we need the score or they get the field goal and we want to get, out of an overtime situation. And we were on it, but not enough. 1-9, we need a touchdown. Got the trick return out there. Calvin Austin. Actually, pretty good blocks without it. There goes Calvin Austin. To the 46, huge return. I'm going to go right to the play that we got open on last time. This time it's going to be Ferguson running it. Let's see. I like rolling out to the right more. Obviously, it's our, strong side. There is nobody on him again, by the way. Like, that play usually is pretty good, as Ferguson does pretty well down to the 8. It usually is pretty good. It's not that good, though. Like, it is good, but it is not that good. I am not used to seeing it be that open. 30 seconds left. Scattaboo, please. Huge plays! Scattaboo! I really was going to predetermine just scrambling out, and they actually read it. They actually covered that edge. Maybe we could outrun him. I doubt it. Scattaboo says, don't worry, I got you. Don't worry, I got you. You know, they kind of read it. We'll get out there. How about that? We'll just get out there for you. Oh, come on, dude. Really? This is the game we're playing? Of course, we're just going to play prevent and just hope for the best. Actually, they can get the freaking field goal, dude. I can't believe it, dude. Dolphins are just the greatest team ever, apparently. Yeah, wide open. I guess we're going to overtime. I forgot the score. I don't know why I thought we were up by 4 there. It was them that was up by 4. Oh, that's wild. I won't call a timeout here because there, in theory, could be 7 seconds. We could get something inside, maybe get a field goal shot ourselves. Who knows? No block, and 8 seconds. Okay, realistic. Like, really realistic chance. Trick again, just in case they force us to return it. I think if they do force us to return it, we do return this. We had a pretty good return before. Okay, never mind. 35-yard line. Damn, that's not bad. Yeah, Hail Mary, sure. Johnston, I like him. I like him. We got to get a little bit of yards here, though. Oh, wow, they're on this. And Milrow's going to get to the 45. Didn't really like anything. Could have shot, played it. But let's try to trick them. I don't want to just straight up Hail Mary. I want to try to trick them into believing. We don't really have anyone fast, so it's going to just be Crowder probably. Actually, oh, there is a chance. I think the safety maybe gets in front of him at the end of it, but Johnson was running free. I did see him too. Either way, we're going to overtime. Huge matchup. Winner goes to the Super Bowl. I would obviously like to play defense, and I think no matter what, the game pretty much always allows you to play defense first. Like, they win the toss, they're going to choose to receive, I believe. Even though it's always smart to kick. Again, the only time you do is, you do receive first, I think, is if your defense is so gassed, you can guarantee they're going to give up a touchdown. And you're like, hey, if we get a little bit of rest, we actually will make this stop. We'll try to make this stop. But that is so rare that it isn't really applicable. 3rd and 13. I just know the game is going to give them the first down if I'm not out there. But at the same time, it is really hard to stop the AI on these sliders. So we'll see. And sacked off the edge at Rousseau. Say it ain't Rousseau. And it is. All right, a field goal wins it. Defense did its part. Thank you very much, Miami, for receiving the ball first when you had the choice. We love it. And good return for Wheeler as well. Very good return all the way to about the 50. Again, you're a little crazy if you think we're not... Oh, wow. We're not going to be out here for this. I don't trust the AI one bit. I don't even think I trust him to kick the field goal. And I am not the best at field goals. Used to be pretty good. Not anymore. I got to say, Quentin Johnson's so good, though. Very good route. Now he could score. And he will. They put a freaking 6'3 safety whose change direction is good, but not elite, on Quentin Johnson, who's been eating them alive all game. And that will be the play that sends us to the Super Bowl. All right, we've at least done the goal of getting to the Super Bowl. Of course, the main goal is to win it. But that is also a huge goal. 5 touchdowns from Milrow. No rushing touchdowns. Scotty had some big plays. Quentin Johnson was insane. Huge. Obviously, we kind of saved the team a little bit, but it's not guaranteed. You see us fail a lot. So we'll take the win we can get every once in a while. To the Super Bowl. Who's it going to be against? Obviously, we don't really know the team. The Giants, okay. Little Scattaboo relevancy. But obviously, the playbooks are really what you're looking at, not really the players, because we don't know the players. But Milrow goes to an X Factor. I think that's double dev, right? When did he go to Superstar? He wasn't Superstar to start the season. That is 100%. Ah, Offensive Player of the Week in Week 15. Nice. Pretty clutch, actually. Quentin Johnston, X Factor from his season totals. Yes, indeed. For Jake Ferguson. Dev up from his season totals. Yes, indeed. And then, of course, we know for a fact that Cam did because he had a crazy good year. He was already good without us. Came to the team, and he has done wonders. Stiff arm truck is almost maxed. He looks good. Okay, he looks pretty damn good. What else do we have for defense? I don't know if we got any dev ups here. Doesn't seem like it to me, to be honest. But either way, killer year. Let's see how the Giants got here. They had no bye week, so they won by 7 against Arizona. Again, we don't know the teams, but we're based off the playbooks. Cardinals aren't the best playbook in the world. Buccaneers are decent, though. They win by 5. And then the Bears, they've been doing things, but I feel like that's just because the roster talent's actually not bad in game. 25-point lead there for the win to get to the Super Bowl. Jaguars, Giants, 96 overall versus 88 overall. Let's see if we can win a Super Bowl. All right, going to the end of the game. 3-0, 3-3. Maybe not a bad time for us to just kind of blow out a team that we should blow out because we're up by 8 overalls. I don't know. 3-3, huh? 3-3, huh? Okay. Driving down, maybe? Hey, we got a field goal, baby. 6-3, most interesting Super Bowl of all time. 4th and inches, they punted it because offense is scary. Touchdown would win it, and Scattaboo might have just won it. 2 minutes left. One of the lowest scoring Super Bowls I've seen in Madden Sim. But hey, it benefits us as we win the Super Bowl 13-3. Jordan Love, okay, that maybe explains some things. Not always the best playoff performer. Some interesting decisions there. But the Jaguars, who have been built via wheel spin, double wheel spin, really. I don't even know how the hell we did that intro, because it takes a long time. I don't know, maybe the first 5 or 10 picks you got to see, and then you got to see the rest of the team, which was pretty garbage. I don't know. Either way, great rebuild idea, so appreciate you a ton. Rye guy himself. And yeah, with that, we've won a Super Bowl. Again, let me know in the comment section below if you have any ideas yourself and you want to see them done. I don't even know if Rye Guy is a thing, but I feel like I've seen that a lot. Maybe that's just one of you guys in the comment section below as well that I've seen. Very bad performance from the quarterbacks, though. 50% from Milroe. 40 throws, 50%. Like, is he just closing his eyes and just throwing it? Ellis with a great game, by the way. And then they missed a field goal. Blocked, actually, not really missed. Forced to miss, if you will, with Jeromepkr getting blocked. Dude, I don't know what it is, but that guy, he will miss you a damn field goal. He does not give a damn. He doesn't care if you're trying to win a Super Bowl. He will miss that field goal. Of course, one game played each. Clutched up. Obviously, it took a pretty big set of trades, sort of, kind of. I mean, I don't know how we were 9-8 anyways. Take away all the players we just added. And you could even keep the players we traded away. And we still should be making the playoffs and winning games and doing all that stuff. So the fact that we didn't is crazy. Of course, Milroe, deep accuracy and play action just never really got up there. Scrambler archetype, not the best. Improviser's usually pretty good, but didn't really get that. Gam Scattaboo, speed, excel, agility, not really there, but really good trucks, juke and, stuff like that, or stiff arm. Maybe not the best juke, but good enough. Crowder, 93 overall. How we looking? Short route's not great, but everything else is very good. We did focus the training camp for like receivers mainly on Jake Ferguson because he is the oldest of the bunch. Quentin Johnson kind of did the thing on his own. Ayo, Manor, let's take a look. 85 overall. Deep route is very good. Medium's decent. Very good catching. He's a good player. Number 3. Could have been number 2. Didn't. O-line. The O-line's just what the O-line is, to be honest. Ferguson, though. Very good catching. Very good route running. All that usual stuff. Usual activities. Pat Hill. I just made it Phil. Sure, why not? Power blocking is not very good. Auto upgrade is pretty rough. I do want to see the superstars, though, because it's kind of rare to get superstar linemen. We usually land like 1 or 2 a draft these days, which is definitely better than the odds we used to get. But this one, we got like 4, so he clutched up. They actually sneak a couple of those superstars in late in the draft these days. Ransaw, even though we didn't draft him, I always love to see Ransaw's development because the speed is ridiculous. He is ridiculous. And then we have Baldwin, Frankenstein, I should say, Kerry Baldwin. Pretty big play in one of those playoff games, actually. Stamina's really low there. Obviously, no press at all. And then what else do we have defensively? Jack Campbell. I didn't really get to scout him. Really see how good, he did, how well he did. But, yeah, very good. I seen the overall. I seen that there was a chance to trade for him. We traded for him. It worked out. Dolak, actually not bad at all. Really good block shedder. Just kind of came out of nowhere. Got a dev up early, and he was pretty good. He was a starter the whole time. Just kind of moved around different positions every year. Barkley, though, look at this. That's got to be hybrid, huh? Yeah, really good upgrades. That's the way to go. Safety is always hybrid, in my opinion. Then we have Wynn, 93 overall. Got to superstar, and obviously a great zone guy. Decent man. Press is all right. Then on the other side, we have McGee, who I don't know, he didn't dev up. Didn't he just win? Yeah, DB of the year. No dev up. That seems harsh. Very good zone coverage. Not quite the same press, though. Press is definitely a bit lower. And then Minor, kind of out of nowhere, just growing up right before our eyes. They grow up so fast. And then, of course, you want to look at the edge. Jonah Ellis. 73 overall to a 90 overall. Let's take a look at some of these seasons here. I mean, look at this. 9-11, sure. 13.5. 5 was not great. 16. Great glow up. Honestly, he should have been higher. He should have been higher. Then, of course, we have Rousseau. Didn't really play super well for us, but, hey, we won a Super Bowl with him. No one's complaining around here, I'll tell you that much. Harmon, even though we didn't really develop him ourselves, let's take a look. Really good block shit. It makes sense why his sack numbers were kind of low, but his tackle for loss were high. And then the final player, Matthews, who's going to be another block shedding type, I imagine. Yeah, just not really much pass rush up front and the inside, but you let the edge do their work. The DTs hold up, no run. It's not a bad way to play. Either way, if you guys enjoyed this one, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, I appreciate your support on the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Second channel, PK Plays, not Madden content. I've been trying to churn out the Borderlands videos, but they are a lot to edit. They're so long, and I have so much footage, dude. But, yeah, let me know what you want to see over there if you are interested, but maybe not interested in some of the games we've played. And then let me know in the comment section below here what rebuild you'd like to see next. So we're probably going to do a realistic rebuild on Thursday, so give me some ideas. Maybe we actually get to one of those teams that we should have by now. Just got a couple of teams that really aren't the best that we have just ignored. So maybe we get to those. Anyways, really do appreciate you guys a ton. Maybe we'll have Panthers franchise tomorrow. Not even maybe, probably. And I do want to get that online franchise started soon. So we might start pumping those out soon enough. So be on the lookout for that. Regardless, appreciate you all watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video...